Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin. Just in case, because I'm not entirely sure how that last recording went, I minimized towards the end, so it might be that there's some corruption in the files. Usually the X3 handles it well, so I don't know. But just in case it didn't end well, I've got the Headstrong Sarong of Lifting here. I found that in this chest, which I bashed open with my clobbering time, which usually the bashing in chests is bad for your weapon's durability, but my clobbering time is unbreakable. And oh, there's another chest right here, so let's head over yonder. Actually, let's head this way, because why not? I did check the file in between episodes, sort of, you know, minimized, quickly checked, and it seemed fine. It's just King's Chest East. Okay, it's gonna be another case of bashity bash bash. Okay, and under the divided longbow and the smooth pearl. Okay, we've been through that pile of bones. Which means now this is where we want to head. I wonder why we don't find bones in all the bone piles. Apparently some of them are not usable. I'll just do a quick save here. Oh, and it autosaves. Fair enough. Actually, before I go on, I'll have a sip of my drink and make sure Strange is at full health. What insult is this? A heartbeat do I detect. Revolting. Life? Here, in the court where once sat Braccus Rex, his long-dormant pulse alone may alight this crumbled hall anew. How contemptuous you are to venture among the risen, to behold my lady's bare bones with brazen contumely. The blessed Resurrector, he promised me no mortal would dare defy us, and yet you are here, despite the damned and the dead. You speak of a Resurrector. Who is he? His name I do not know, only his intent. To raise the long-defeated Braccus. He rose me from the dead, my blessed Resurrector, so that the powers that rest in me, the power of a guardian of the king, would permeate the land. All have they risen, the guardians of Braccus. I, his knight commander, and his horrors too. The The-Ghoul-That-Guards-The-Lighthouse, and the twins by fire joined. We welcomed him, the animator of our bones, for his intent is glorious. We welcomed him because we owe him. You I don't owe anything but to stop your accursed heartbeat. Okay, so who are you? The mighty Diederik am I, ere-time knight commander in the army of the king. Now a sovereign I am too, the baron of bones and feudal lord of the undead. It is to me they owe their allegiance, for I have restored them all to life that is not life. Your presence here has startled me, but in the end it matters not. The city of the living will fall, the walls will crumble, the houses shall be tombs, and I, the great and powerful Diederik, loyal vassal of Braccus Rex still, will rule the dominion of the dead. Okay, I would like to hear about Braccus. Braccus Rex he is to you, insolent filth. He was the one through whose veins coursed sorcery more thickly than did blood, and it shall course again, this time forever. Deep beneath the earth he lies, but soon the very clouds will stoop to his will, and the very heavens he shall command. Hail to the king, all hail! Well, this has been lovely, but I think I best skedaddle. Indeed you shall not, defiler of bare-boned empresses. My hallowed revitalizer shall raise Braccus Rex and thereby restore sorcery to the land. My own legions grow with the cessation of every heartbeat, and the stirring of bloodless flesh and bone. Accept my command, the command of the Baron of Bones, and you shall be a general in my army. Resist as I know you will, and your skulls will look on through eyeless sockets as the rest of your skeletal remains will be employed to amuse my undead dogs.
Arise, my vassals. The Baron of Bones demands your fealty.
Okay, I remember the court minstrel being really annoying, but also really cool. Having a really cool design. Where is he now? I want to see you, court minstrel. Is he not spawned yet? Oh, he's. I can't quite see him yet. There, he's really cool. He'll come out, and then we'll see more of him. And I hope I can manage this fight. It's somewhat difficult. I know the first time around I lost a lot of people here. I think I did win it eventually, but with a single party member left standing, and everyone else being temporarily deceased. I don't have line of sight, and teleporting takes all my action points. Oh, I can get this guy close by, okay. Fair enough. He's actually, he's not quite dead, but he's almost dead. The Cryomancer. I think that'll be the ice guy, right? Terramancer would be earth. Cryomancer sounds like ice. Whew, the freezing failed, that's very good. And that was just damage, that's also okay, I don't mind. Okay, what's Lady Anna gonna do? Saving action points, that's fine. You do not do anything nasty. Okay. You do a bunch of damage, that's okay-ish, I guess, but... no nasty... Wait, why did I give him an Oath of Desecration? I meant to wildfire him. That was stupid. I may have to reload this fight. I mean, the Oath of Desecration is fine, but still, being slowed is annoying. Should be able to get this kill though. It's good.
Slay them, Baron. Slay them dead. Hey, nonny, nonny. Then kiss your lady and make merry. Hey, honey, honey.
I did say the court jester's really cool, didn't I? I did mean that. He really is really cool. How about we summon a fire elemental? About... I don't know. Let's say put him back here. And then I guess I'll just bless Bear Daughter. I'll wait for the slow to wear off on Strange before I wildfire him. Okay. 100% on the court minstrel. You know what? I'm going to go for that.
Sometimes the ball. Whoa. In hell I'll meet you. Foe.
And next I think... oh, I can go for the Terramancer. I can hit him. I'll do that then. Nice. Very nice. She's really pulling her weight in this fight so far. I'm wondering... don't really have much in the way of powerful damage spells, sadly. Let's go for Lady Anna. And the stun obviously failed, darn. Okay, see what they do. The bless isn't too bad, and then I think some... no, he petrifies my fire elemental. It doesn't really matter that much, actually. I can just resummon Frigidity. Is that sort of a...
With all my heart that was, I know your words ring true, my lady.
Also, thank you for that little bit of dialogue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt it. Okay, warming up charm. That's not too terrible. Lady Anna does a lot of stuff. The archer. Do not do nastiness. knockdown arrow. It's a 2-turn knockdown, that's fairly bad. Okay.
I shall present you with this fiend's heart, my lady.
A necklace I'll make, my lord, from the ivory torn from their battered gums.
Okay. I can at least kill this guy. He doesn't give experience because he was a summoned unit. Okay, you went for the fire elemental. That's actually okay. I'll just let you do that. I don't care. The bard is dead. I really want to deal with these court hunters, but I don't know if they still have nasty tricks up their sleeves or if they're out now. Poison's not going to do much. I'm somewhat uncertain as to what to do. I guess I'll just flare Lady Honor. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'll do a big heal on Charm. Oh, you're blind. Oh. So much for that. He's almost totally incapacitated Strange and pretty much completely incapacitated Bear Daughter for a few turns, so it's as I said, it's a fairly annoying fight. I'm glad I got rid of the Court Minstrel that quickly though. He looks cool, but I think he has some really annoying stuff he can do. And again, this elemental is called Frigidity, which sounds sort of freezing and cold to me.
Not even Braccus Rex.
Yours shall be the provinces of beauteous decay.
Oh hey, Bear Daughter got back up, that's good. I think the knockdown lasted 2 turns, but every turn you kind of get a chance to get back up if you pass maybe a body control test.
Don't fret, my lady. All must bow.
I await the flesh of this swine. my
This
lord.
one here forms
Raw
no exception.
shall I consume it?
Okay, so that's my fire elemental being dead. I'm afraid Lady Anna's gonna die now.
My lady, my barren bone love.
Oh hey, my slow's also gone, that's good.
Hell await those that harmed you.
So just stay there. Now I can wildfire him. You're still blinded. Which is not going to be good for your chance to hit. Yeah. Yeah. Can you cure that on yourself? No. I think you can only cure poison. Oh well, you're just gonna have to wait then. Jahan, how's it looking? Pretty okay. Can you reach that hunter? Yes, you can. Okay, do that then. Stun failed. It's sad. Okay, that's just normal damage. I don't mind normal damage as much. Yeah, again. I can heal damage quite well. You do not do anything nasty and will be just fine. Okay, you missed twice. I'm okay. You miss as well. Miss again, please. That would be lovely. Oh, thank you. It's very obedient of you. Okay, I blocked that. Oh, by the way, the Baron's sword looks really cool. It reminds me of the Zweihänder in Dark Souls, which is a really cool weapon. And now, let's start hitting Diederik, the little Baron of Bones. It's not too bad. No, I'm actually not going to bless him, and my Oath of Desecration is still on cooldown. I'm just going to summon another fire elemental, quite frankly. It did draw a lot of fire last time, so if it does that again, it'll have fulfilled its purpose. I don't necessarily need it as a damage-dealing unit. Okay, I'll move Bear Daughter up here. I'll conserve the rest of my points. That way, when she is no longer blinded, next turn she can do a little more. And I'll do a standard heal on her as well. And then I guess try another lightning. Okay. Killed that guy. So now I only have three enemies left to deal with, and one of them is the almost dead Terramancer, who's burning, so that might actually kill him. He managed to poison Eggle. That's German for leech, incidentally. Not that it really matters, but just thought I'd mention it. This guy's gonna die by himself, so I'll just attack Diederik. Nice. 82. And another time. Very good, 76. It's not bad damage, and there goes the Terramancer. Okay, he's just inspiring his fellow fighters, which there's only one left, so that's irrelevant, pretty much. Yeah, let's just keep punching him. And conserve the leftover points. Do I want to kill this guy? No, I'll go for Diederik. If possible, I want him dead. There we go. And Beatrix is no longer blinded, so she should be able to spam a few attacks on this guy now. And actually get the kill. Brilliant. Okay. It's a cool boss fight. It can be a little annoying at times, but yeah, it's not that bad, as you saw. I know the court jester had some, or that minstrel rather, had some annoying abilities, but I actually dealt with him really swiftly, so that's good. No. Okay, so that fire elemental blowing up actually caused some damage, but we're okay. I mean, some of us are slightly on fire, but it's nothing to worry about. Piercing Eyes Shot, skill book, okay. Faded Robe. Few weapons, nothing terribly fancy though. But yeah, I can't complain. I found a legendary last episode, so you know, I'm okay. And okay, skull, an orange, some gold, a bunch of gold actually, 142 as a single drop. That's not bad. The String Enthusiast Volume 2. And from what I can see, that's about it. Wasn't there a key just now? The King's something? Wait, I could have sworn I just saw a key. The King's chest key thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter, because its only purpose would be to open the chest that we've already opened. Oh, there's a box here. No, we've bashed open those chests, so yeah. Okay, that's Scythiel pretty much done with. I think there's nothing in this section here. There are some things to be done in this area here, so I think I'll go to Scythiel East next. And also have a sip of my juice. Because I can, that's why. Oh, and also... Oh. Well, that was smart. Anyway, level 7 enemies, we should be okay to deal with those now, I'm hoping. I forgot that there's a fight here. If I die now, that would be embarrassing. That would be really embarrassing, actually. I hope I don't. You're in range for a ricochet, aren't you? No, not quite. Guess move back a little bit and conserve your points then. Itch, itch, itch. Can you teleport? No, actually, you won't teleport anyone. You will do a heal, which I just meant to do, but I walked a little too far and thus triggered a fight. It's unfortunate. And remember, these guys can have really nasty arrow effects. And again, it's complete chance. If you get lucky and they only do like their silver arrows and maybe knockdown arrows or slowdown arrows, that's really not that bad. But if you've just fully buffed up one of your guys and then they decide, you know what, we're going to plop down one of those charm arrows, you might just be in a great deal of trouble. But I am doing decent damage. It's not too bad. I'll move him forward a bunch. So I don't offer as much. I'm not as clumped up, so at least AoE arrows won't do as much. You know, the poison and fire arrows, which they also love to use. I'm wondering, are these guys up there in range for a fireball? Yes, they are. Brilliant. Oh yes, that's very good. Okay. I got rid of the main concern in a single fireball. Okay. I'm no longer worried about this fight. This fight is just fine. Okay, let's move forward as far as 2 action points will let me, and then I guess kill this guy. Do I? Yes, I can shoot this one as well. Okay. And now Jahan should be able to finish this. Unless I just misclick. Nope, I didn't misclick. Okay, so if you remember, this fight was really difficult at some point, and now it's just sort of face roll. Yeah, that fireball was really well placed. I'm glad with how that turned out. As I said, these archers can have quite... well, they can be quite annoying, but that really went well. So, yeah, that's good. I'm happy with how that ended. Stardust Herb. You can do a big heal on yourself. The small might be sufficient, but it doesn't matter. It'll be on. It'll be cooled down by the next time we fight, anyway. Or it'll be off cooldown if you prefer that phrasing. Oh, a poison area and a. Yeah, I think I want to go around this way actually. I don't know what that poison area really protects, but I can go there from the other side as well. And we can loot this house. I don't think there was anything nasty about it. Well, there was something about it, but I don't think it was terribly nasty. But there's no reason to bring the entire party out, if I remember correctly. Oh, the hut of the mortician. Huh. Can we just bash this open? Yeah, it might take a while, but hey. We've got time, right? Our weapon doesn't have durability on it. Punch, 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 punch. This wall must fall. I think we could get the key from the mortician either by killing him or by convincing him to give it to us. And there's a pressure plate here, so... I don't think there's anything damaging in here, it's just kind of annoying. It basically does the sort of stun thing. 9-inch nails, that's an ingredient, I'll take that. And I'll take empty potion flasks. I guess I'll take the butter knife. Theleron's secret chest. Can I bash this open as well? Don't mind if I do. What's in it? Unsent letter to the conduit, okay. Precise incision skill book. 9-inch nails. Folded shirts, not really useful to an adventurer. I see that.
This shack looked abandoned, but it seems to be a secret laboratory of some kind.
Letter addressed to Theleron. A broom. That's worthless. Wooden figurine. That's somewhat sellable. Jawless skull. Broad skull. Mail bracers. Desk with some stuff in it. A summon undead warrior skill book. That's kind of cool. Empty potion flask. A lever. Can't reach. What? What do you mean can't reach? Just walk through the stunning water. It only stuns, it doesn't actually do anything else, so you just wait for the stun to wear off. La-di-la-di-la, it takes 2 turns. Or about, what was that, 5, 6 seconds maybe? Maybe 8 seconds, I guess. And then you just kind of walk through and hope. Like this. Did that stop the... I think that may have stopped the lightning. Yeah. And then let's get the axe. And see, there's nothing else in here, I think. Oh, some books. Theleron's diary and a letter addressed to Theleron. We can check this barrel as well, I guess. Okay. I think that's everything in here. I mean, there's a pumpkin, but why would I want a pumpkin? Okay, let's just go through some of the stuff we found. And also we need some identification services from our dearly beloved charm. It keeps saying target group is too far away. I don't know why it does that, but I don't know. I'll just have to attach the others to him if he can't attach himself to the others. I don't know why it says that. It definitely isn't the case that the target group is too far away. They're actually standing right next to me. I've done these. These are all identified. This one isn't. I do have one point of lore master from some piece of equipment, from the amulet, but I don't have the identifying glasses, so I can't identify them myself actually. And there's not really much of a reason to either, because, well, as long as someone in the party can do it, there's no reason for everyone to be able to do it. Unless, of course, there's some kind of point in the game where the party gets split up through events unknown. I don't know if that's the case. Summon Undead Warrior, I might as well give that over. And we have a bunch of stuff. Unsent letter to the Conduit, letters addressed to Theleron, and his diary. Theleron. I think that's the healer from Cecil. Might he be involved in this sinister affair in some remote way? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let's read the unsent letter to the Conduit first. And the Conduits are kind of bad guys, we know that much. To the Conduit of the Goddess, or however you prefer to call yourself. It has taken some time, but I have nearly fulfilled my promise. Braccus Rex has been located, and I am prepared to restore him. Once I've acquired the information you seek, I will write to you immediately. If you desire to return to his remains, you will need to know the way. Here is what you must do. Enter the ancient church in the outskirts of Cecil. On 4 of its walls, you find 4 unique paintings. Lift these and press the buttons beneath. This will move the altar in the middle of the flooring far enough for you to enter the lair below. Once inside, your amulet will be sufficient to deactivate the barrier. Okay. Enter the door within, and Braccus Rex will await you. Until we speak again, Dr. Theleron Heshnator. Okay, so he's definitely involved. But we need to get to the church, which is in here, and we need an amulet, which we don't have yet. So, I don't know if we'll be able to get to that this time around. It might be... I think getting there is a little difficult. But we'll definitely try, maybe next episode, I guess. Letter addressed to Theleron. Theleron. I might be mispronouncing that, by the way. I am sending you a new apprentice. She's more powerful than you by tenfold, but appearances are appearances, and I don't want to raise a single eyebrow. Do not deviate, Doctor, or you may find yourself in a rather unfortunate situation indeed. Braccus Rex will see the light of day once more. You will serve so that he may serve she who is greater than us all. Signed, the Conduit. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. Okay. Is this just the same letter again? No, it isn't. To the good Dr. Theleron. You have denied my divinity, but you are wise not to deny my power. I wait eagerly for the results of your search. Patience, however, has never particularly become to me. Particularly, I'd say. Anyway, I expected that finding Braccus Rex would have been a matter of weeks, not months, for a researcher as practiced as yourself. I have left you with bloodstones of such power that reviving him sufficiently to answer a simple query should hardly have been a problem. I hope I won't regret entrusting this to you, Doctor. Signed, the Conduit of the Goddess. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. Okay. So, it sounds like they want to revive Braccus Rex to ask him something. which is kind of weird. Also, okay, that's not a book. I thought that was a book in there, but I don't think it was. His diary, finally. Okay, 9 Aventures. My research continues to weave down interesting and long-forgotten paths. Night after night I find myself drawn into esoteric tomes, convinced, perhaps foolishly, that one will yield the kernel I need. The eternal secret. If it is to be found, I will find it. 22nd Aventures. A monumental day. In my searching, I uncovered a tome containing the arcane mythology of those wretched sorcerer kings who nearly undid all of Rivellon. These myths, once widely believed by credulous peasants, have long been dismissed and discredited. Still, I promised myself that I'd leave no stone unturned in my pursuit of knowledge. The volume looked as though it had received the same treatment as the barbaric King Braccus. Whipped, burned, left to dangle in the wind, and hastily buried. This tome, the Book of the Immaculates, it's called, claimed most insistently that the Starstone, a petty crystal, could be imbued with the essence of life and used to heal men, even those teetering on the brink of death. At first I dismissed the proclamation as superstition. Still, as the hours wore on, the idea began to seem less and less ridiculous. These stones, mere shards most often, appear in more than one mythology. Here the fallen tears of the Almighty, there the rejected stars of the cosmos. No matter the fiction, they always seem to retain some otherworldly origin. Well, they'd probably be meteors, right? Unfortunately, a starstone was hardly difficult to come by. No, not fortunately, a starstone was hardly difficult to come by. I wrenched a shard the length of my finger from an old dagger passed down to me by generations of Hashnitors before me. I inspected it closely, but still, no special properties appeared to my naked eye. The book's instructions were clear, though. Were clear enough, and I followed them exactly. It was no pleasure to slit the throat of one of Bersha's panicked roosters, but when I held it in my hand, the starstone turned from dull blue to a deep swirling red, a stone that seemed to throb alive in my very hand. The discomfort of the sacrifice vanished entirely. Bloodstone. 15th of Junar. I'm not too modest to say my renown has spread far. Who else can heal the sick, the wounded, the nearly dead within the matter of minutes? Who else can return the spirit of life to a vessel nearly undone? And what about a vessel that has been undone? Though I have yet to make the attempt, I grow curious about the stone's true power. If it can heal wounds of every make and manner, might it also heal the ultimate wound? Might it also reverse death? Even now, as I write, her smoke and spices haunt me. Melia calls to me. She wants to come home. It's Melia. Well, I don't know who Melia is. 20th of Junar. A strange guest has joined me. She said she knew of my method and that she, messenger of the goddess, could help me achieve new heights of healing, as long as I promised to serve her. Naturally, my first guess was that she'd been touched by madness. Me? Serve some false prophet? Unlikely. But despite her claims, the woman, calling herself the Conduit, does seem to know how to manipulate bloodstone in astounding ways. On her first night here, she took me at midnight to a forgotten cemetery outside Sicil's walls. I carried the shovel, she the bloodstone. Before morning's first light, and to my amazement, she had raised a long-decayed skeleton into a walking automaton. The creature was grotesque, no more alive now than it had been for the last 100 years, but animated nonetheless. I must wonder, after what I've seen, if this mysterious stranger might hold the key I've been looking for. Life after death, life beyond death. The idea has set my mind ablaze. It's getting slightly long, but I'll read this further. I don't have the most pleasant of reading voices, but I hope you're okay with it. 20th of Vernus. She has promised me everything, that is to say, the only thing I have ever wanted. The conduit says that she knows the secret to reanimating a corpse not only with life, but with soul. She knows I would do anything to earn this information, but since I would not be fooled by her little act as some goddess's messenger, she has asked me to earn her secret in another way. I have now labored for the conduit a full month, and have made surprising headway toward fulfilling her request. Soon enough my end of the bargain will be complete, and then will come hers. I suspect he lost someone he loved, and he's doing this to get them back. Maybe. Again, this is somewhat of a guess. 27th of Vernus. The path that leads toward Braccus Rex is terrible and twisted, fraught with fiends, each more horrible than the last. But I seek them each by each, and I raise them one by one, and every second I stare into their vile, hell-sent face brings me closer to him. I will speak to the Source King. I will wrench from him the secret the conduit so craves. And when I present it to her, she will give me what I desire. 5th of Furnace. How can it be that a year has passed? How could I have been so close to finding Braccus Rex, yet so impossibly far from him? How long must Cyseal suffer the plague of undead I have unleashed upon their doors in my pursuit? The conduit has grown impatient and sent her watchdog Evelyn to make sure I am adhering to my promise. The daggers she sets upon me with her every gaze will hardly hasten my progress. I am as desperate as anyone to raise the Source King.
Teleron? It's Teleron who's been raising the dead around Cyseal?
That kindly doctor. We've got to confront him.
Okay. I don't think there's anything left up here. Yeah. It all looks to be fairly empty. Of course, this is the church, which we'll want to go to next, but the direct path is blocked. This is where we met the Wishing Well guy. So we have to take the indirect path, which is somewhat more convoluted and, if I recall, also somewhat more dangerous. Look, there's an exoskeleton. But yeah, that's the way we're gonna have to take. But definitely not this time. I think next time I'll probably meet you in Cyseal to see if we can't confront Thaleron. Confront, not confront. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode, even though I was kind of talking a lot towards the end. And I guess I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.